the Statement of Financial Affairs, SOFA. It verifies your answers previously provided in the bankruptcy schedules. It also follows the money, so be detailed and accurate while responding. Read each question carefully and answer yes, no, or fill in the blank appropriately. Be certain to utilize your schedules and make sure you respond the same way. The Statement of Financial Affairs, SOFA, in Chapter 7 Bankruptcy typically consists of multiple questions that are designed to gather detailed financial information from the debtor. While the exact format and numbering of questions may vary depending on the specific jurisdiction and the version of the form used. Important. It is crucial to use the official form provided by your local bankruptcy court and to carefully follow the instructions provided to ensure accuracy and compliance with bankruptcy laws and regulations. The Statement of Financial Affairs, SOFA, is broken down into sections. Many of the questions require a yes or no response. The most common questions are as follows. 1. What is your current marital status? 2. During the last 3 years, have you lived anywhere other than where you live now? 3. Within the last 8 years, did you ever live with a spouse or legal equivalent in a community property state or territory? Community property states and territories include Arizona, California, Idaho, Louisiana, Nevada, New Mexico, Puerto Rico, Texas, Washington, and Wisconsin. 4. Did you have any income from employment or from operating a business during this year or the 2 previous calendar years? Fill in the total amount of income you received from all jobs and all businesses, including part-time activities. If you are filing a joint case and you have income that you received together, list it only once under Debtor 1. 5. Did you receive any other income during this year or the 2 previous calendar years? Include income regardless of whether that income is taxable. Examples of other income are alimony, child support, Social Security, unemployment, and other public benefit payments, pensions, rental income, interest, dividends, money collected from lawsuits, royalties, and gambling and lottery winnings. If you are filing a joint case and you have income that you received together, list it only once under Debtor 1. 6. Are either Debtor 1's or Debtor 2's debts primarily consumer debts? 7. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, did you make a payment on a debt you owed anyone who was an insider? Insiders include your relatives, any general partners, relatives of any general partners, partnerships of which you are a general partner, corporations of which you are an officer, director, person in control, or owner of 20% or more of their voting securities, and any managing agent, including one for a business you operate as a sole proprietor. 11 U.S.C. Section 101. Include payments for domestic support obligations, such as child support and alimony. 8. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, did you make any payments or transfer any property on account of a debt that benefited an insider? Include payments on debts guaranteed or co-signed by an insider. 9. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, were you a party in any lawsuit, court action, or administrative proceeding? List all such matters, including personal injury cases, small claims actions, divorces, collection suits, paternity actions, support or custody modifications, and contract disputes. 10. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, was any of your property repossessed, foreclosed, garnished, attached, seized, or levied? Check all that apply and fill in the details below. 11. Within 90 days before you filed for bankruptcy, did any creditor, including a bank or financial institution, set off any amounts from your accounts or refuse to make a payment because you owed a debt? 12. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, was any of your property in the possession of an assignee for the benefit of creditors, a court-appointed receiver, a custodian, or another official? 13. Within 2 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you give any gifts with a total value of more than $600 per person? 14. Within 2 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you give any gifts or contributions with a total value of more than $600 to any charity? 15. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy or since you filed for bankruptcy, did you lose anything because of theft, fire, other disaster, or gambling? 16. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, did you or anyone else acting on your behalf pay or transfer any property to anyone you consulted about seeking bankruptcy or preparing a bankruptcy petition? Include any attorneys, bankruptcy petition preparers, or credit counseling agencies for services required in your bankruptcy. 17. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, did you or anyone else acting on your behalf pay or transfer any property to anyone who promised to help you deal with your creditors or to make payments to your creditors? Do not include any payment or transfer that you listed on line 16. 18. Within 2 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you sell, trade, or otherwise transfer any property to anyone, other than property transferred in the ordinary course of your business or financial affairs? Include both outright transfers and transfers made as security, such as the granting of a security interest or mortgage on your property. Do not include gifts and transfers that you have already listed on this statement. 19. Within 10 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you transfer any property to a self-settled trust or similar device of which you are a beneficiary? These are often called asset protection devices. 20. Within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, were any financial accounts or instruments held in your name, or for your benefit, closed, sold, moved, or transferred? Include checking, savings, money market, or other financial accounts, certificates of deposit, shares in banks, credit unions, brokerage houses, pension funds, cooperatives, associations, and other financial institutions. 21. Do you now have, or did you have within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy, any safe deposit box or other depository for securities, cash, or other valuables? 22. Have you stored property in a storage unit or place other than your home within 1 year before you filed for bankruptcy? 23. Do you hold or control any property that someone else owns? Include any property you borrowed from, are storing for, or hold in trust for someone. 24. Has any governmental unit notified you that you may be liable or potentially liable under or in violation of an environmental law? 25. Have you notified any governmental unit of any release of hazardous material? 26. Have you been a party in any judicial or administrative proceeding under any environmental law? Include settlements and order? 27. Within 4 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you own a business or have any of the following connections to any business? 28. Within 2 years before you filed for bankruptcy, did you give a financial statement to anyone about your business? Include all financial institutions, creditors, or other parties. Have you checked your answers? Did you use your bankruptcy schedules to verify your responses?